Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on CSS display inline block property. And right now we'll be discussing about the use case, another use case of this, using inline block to create navigation links. One common use for display inline block is to display list items horizontally instead of vertically. The following example creates horizontal navigation links. So I'm going to show you how all this works together and form something nice for us. Back to our document, as you can see, I've already created something right here using these inline blocks, using the display inline block property. As you can see right here, we are having all these links right here, but I want to show you the code so you guys can be able to understand what is going on exactly. As you can see right here, we are having this container. Inside this container, we are having this li element. As you can see, inside the container, we are having this li elements. So the li element is the one we are giving this display inline block property. As you can see right here, we are having this container. Inside the nav container, we are having the li's, 4 of it. We are having li 1 2 3 4. So as you can see, home, about, clients, contact. So all these li elements, they are all block level elements, but by giving it display inline block, we turn it to inline element and make it stay stack beside each other, because block elements stack on top of each other, but by giving it the inline element, everything is going to stack beside each other. As you can see, they wrap around each other by giving. So when I remove this display inline block right here and reload, you are going to see what will happen. Can you see now they are stacking on top of each other? But by giving it what? By giving it display inline block and reload, can you see they now stay beside each other like this? So, and there's another way we can go about it. I've discussed about this previously, where we discussed about, let's say we don't want to use display inline block and we want to use another form of this. We have discussed about flexbox. We can say we have discussed about this. We have said that you can use flexbox when you use display flex. Display flex also works the same way. Let's reload. Can you see it also acts the same way also? And when we turn this to mobile level, can you see everything the way it's looking? So we are still going to be controlling it more again. Can give it flex wrap and give it now wrap. When we reload our document and do it like this again, can you see? So we can see control this much better, but we are not here to do flex right now because we are not here for flex. And again, there's another way we have discussed about, you can use float if you want to have the same function. Also, you can use float property also. It's going to display flex, display in this manner again. Can you see when we use the float, it removes the color from this container, then we can give it background color from here if you want. So let's give it the aqua. Let's reload. Can you see? So you can use the float property also, but if we don't use any one, let's say for instance we don't use this float left property, everything is stacking on top of each other, then we can now use what? Display inline block. Display inline block, because it's the one we are here for. When we are using this display inline block, everything is going to look nice. Let's save our document and reload. Can you see now they are stacking beside each other and we can control it better? Can you see how it's looking? Automatically this one is shrinking, everything is looking nice. It's also working well, like the way float left also. I think float left also work in some ways also. Let's reload also. Let's see how the float left also works. Can you see float left also works nicely? But if you use the display flex, right here, it's never going to work here unless you place it inside the container. Let's reload. Can you see display flex is not working here unless you carry this display flex, you place it inside the container here, because that is the container. Can you see now it's working? But display flex, if you see, notice very well, can you see it's still not giving us what we really want very well, or else we control it manually by ourselves. So you guys should be aware of that also. That's, I'm purposely doing all this for you guys, so you guys can be able to understand all this very well and be able to use it in anywhere you find yourself. And what akorede ayofe is meaning once again. I wish to see you guys next time to the next tutorial. Peace and love. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.